This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host, Jack. This is my catch-up episode for the Blue Jackets and the Ducks games. And this one was kind of up and down. So we only won one of the games, and it was the Blue Jackets game on Tuesday. So let's get right to it. So we won that game 6-3. After the first period, we take a commanding 3-1 lead, and then both teams score 2 goals in the second. So then it would be 5-3, and then we score 1 goal in the third, win it 6-3. In the first period, Dmitry Voronkov for the Columbus Blue Jackets scores his 13th of the season to make it 1-0 Columbus. And then Brady Ketchup scores a power play goal to tie it at 1. He scores another one to make it 2-1, and then Claude Giroux scores a shorthanded goal to make it 3-1. And then in the second period, Ridley Gregg scores a goal to make it 4-1. Boone Jenner and Jack Roslovic score 2 goals to make it 4-3 in favor of the Senators. Both those 2 goals in the second period by the Blue Jackets were kind of savable by Anton Forsberg. And I kind of questioned Jacques Martin's decision to start him in this game, because he says that Forsberg has good stats against Columbus, which that is absolutely irrelevant to me. I don't care who the opposition is. I feel like you should go with who you trust the most. In that case, it's obviously Forsberg, since he plays better against the Blue Jackets. But at the same time, I feel like, for example, like let's say you're playing the San Jose Sharks and you're playing the Vancouver Canucks on a back-to-back. Let's say your starter has better stats against the Sharks than the Canucks, so you start your starter against the Sharks and your backup against Vancouver. Doesn't make much sense. I would probably start your starter, since he should be a better goalie than your backup against the Vancouver Canucks, because they're obviously a way better team than the San Jose Sharks. That's what I think. Maybe Jacques Martin sees something that obviously I don't, and it obviously worked out because he did really good tonight. But Brady Tkachuk scores another goal on the power play to make it 25 goals in the season. He scores a hat trick on that one. So after 40 minutes, it's 5-3. And then Eric Branchman scores an empty net goal to win it 6-3. So Anton Forsberg again started this game on Tuesday. He did pretty good coming back from that injury. And he stopped 37 of 40 for, I believe, a .925 save percentage. So that's really good for Anton Forsberg. So he came off that injury, and he played really good. So let's go to Thursday's game. Obviously, Wednesday was Valentine's Day, and the Senators definitely broke our hearts after losing 5-1 to the Anaheim Ducks. And a bit of a fun fact in this one, so as I'm recording this late Friday night, so yesterday I would say, there were 5 games where there were Stanley Cup Final rematches. Obviously, there was the Rangers in Montreal, which was a rematch of the 1979 Stanley Cup Finals. You had the Chicago Blackhawks and the Pittsburgh Penguins, which was a rematch of the 92 Stanley Cup Finals. Ottawa and Anaheim obviously going head-to-head in 2007. We'll get a little bit more on that. The Kings played the Devils, which was a rematch of the 2012 Stanley Cup Finals. And most recently, the Avalanche playing the Tampa Bay Lightning, which is a rematch of the 2022 Stanley Cup Finals. So, like I said, we played the Ducks in the 2007 Stanley Cup Finals. We lost that series in 5 games, and the way the Senators played in this game, they played almost the same way the Senators played against the Ducks in that same series. They got dominated. So we lose that game 5-1. Pavel Menchukov scores the first goal, his third of the season, make it 1-0. That was the only goal scored in the first period. Then Frank Vetrano on the power play. Mason McTavish scores another one. Then it's 3-0 after the second period. In the third period now, Mason McTavish scores another one to make it 4-0 in favor of the Anaheim Ducks. Claude Giroux scores a goal to avoid a shutout, and that's the first goal for the Senators. And then Cam Fowler scores another one on the power play, and the Ducks close it out 5-1. So the Senators had 34 shots, only were able to score on 1 goal. The Anaheim Ducks had 20 shots and scored on 5 of them. So only 15 shots saved by Jonas Corposello. He was not good in this game. I could definitely say that for everybody on the ice. They were abysmal in this game. Obviously, this was our first regulation loss in quite some time since the Rangers game, which was a long time ago, in my opinion. And I'll just give you a few thoughts on this. Our only regulation losses so far since a month ago in January were the Avalanche game. We lost 7-4, the Rangers game 7-2, and then this game against Anaheim. The Senators have been winning a lot of close games, which I like to see. They're getting wins when they need to, but the regulation losses, I mean, they're getting blown out of the water. The Avalanche and the Rangers are obviously good teams, so if you want to make an excuse for it, go ahead and do that if you wish. But the Anaheim Ducks are not a good team. I'm just sorry. The Senators have a better record than them, and the Ducks currently, I want to say, are the third worst team in hockey right now. As I go to Tankathon right now, obviously the Blackhawks and Sharks are right there, and Anaheim is the third worst team in hockey right now. They are not good at all. And the Ottawa Senators currently sitting at 5th place as they were before, and just another stressful loss for the Ottawa Senators. I mean, I have no idea what happened in this one, but hopefully they can be able to bounce back against the Chicago Blackhawks, and my preview and prediction will be coming out in a few minutes for that. So look out for that, but for now, this is Jack from the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.